Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is David, and in this video I will show you how to play the game Zoomies. And this is a tile lay placement game for 2 to 4 players, where you're going to place tiles with dogs on them. But with every tile you play, you will also put a scoring token on it, and you hope to score the most points at the end of the game. So please let me show you how it's played. At the start of the game, you will give each player 8 tokens in his or her color. Each turn you will place one of those tokens on a tile you just placed, or you're gonna remove it from the game, so each player will only have 8 turns and then the game ends already. You draw 3 random tiles from the draw pile and place them adjacent to each other in the center of the table. This will be the starting area. And on these tiles are dogs, and there are 5 breeds of dogs. Some have bones on them and some have the Zoomies, and that means the artwork is a little different and they have the paw on the tile, so you can easily recognize them. All players will get 2 tiles to start with in their hand, and then we're ready to play the game, and the player who owns the most dogs is the starting player. And when it's your turn, it's very simple. You have to add 1 tile to the group of tiles, place a scoring token on it if possible, then you refill your hand up to 2, and it's the next player's turn. Should you, for whatever reason, not be able to place a tile adjacent to one of the tiles on the table, you have to show the other players, I cannot place any tiles. You discard them and you draw 2 new ones, and then you're gonna proceed your turn as normal. So your turn will be placing one of these tiles, and there's only one placement rule. At least one of the dogs on your tile has to match with the same breed, horizontal or vertical, with a breed already on the table. So I can place this one over here. I can place it like this. It doesn't matter if the other dog doesn't match, as long as one dog matches with his neighbor. Or maybe we can put it like this, but for now let's place it like this. Now that I have placed this tile, I have to put one of my scoring tokens on the tile I just placed, and I can choose on which of the dogs I will place it. And these scoring tokens will be scored at the end of the game. If I place this one on this dog, at the end of the game I will score 1 point for each husky that is in this group of huskies. So from now on I'm gonna try, if possible, to enlarge this group with huskies only to score more points at the end of the game. So maybe in my next turn I can play one like this. Again, I have to add a token to this tile, so let's place this one, the bone scoring token. This means I will score 2 points at the end of the game for each bone symbol that is visible in this pack of huskies. So in this case, 1, 2, well, only 2 is 4 points. This one doesn't count for itself, it's only the bone symbols on the tiles. And there can only be 1 bone token and 1 leader token in a group, in a pack of the same breed, unless maybe another player also has a leader token on a husky, and those groups get connected. But in that case, those players, so in this case the purple and the red player, will have to split the points together, rounded down. So that might be a way to prevent other players from scoring big numbers. Let's stay with the huskies. When placing this tile, I can add the friends token on it. And this means this dog, this group of dogs, is now friends with the dog on the other side, so where the arrow is pointing to, so in this case with the greyhounds, and all dogs in this group will now be friends with all greyhounds that are adjacent to this group. And at the end of the game you will score 2 points for each neighboring friend. So for now it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 dogs, so 4 times 2 is 8 points. So when your token is over here, you're gonna try to put as much greyhounds adjacent to this pack of huskies as possible. And you can add more of these tokens as long as you befriend another kind of dog. Or you can play it like this, and then befriend the huskies themselves. And this can also be done by other players. And then finally we have the Zoomies, the running dogs with the paw symbol. When you place a Zoomie tile and you choose the Zoomie token, you put it on the Zoomie dog, And because all dogs in your hand will get the Zoomies, you have to place your second tile as well without putting a token on it. You can place it anywhere you want, so maybe over here. And at the end of the game, you will score points for the group of Zoomies that you've created. So in this case, there are two dogs adjacent to each other that have the Zoomies, and they can be different breeds. So 2 adjacent Zoomies will score you 3 points, and you can go up to 5 adjacent Zoomies to score 15 points. Again, there can be only one Zoomie token in each group of Zoomies, but it is possible, of course, that Zoomies get connected to each other. And then again, all players involved will have to divide their points, split their points between those players. And at the end of the turn, you will refill your hand up to 2 tiles. So either 1 tile or maybe 2 if you've played a Zoomie dog and put a Zoomie token on that one. And so play continues, and each turn you have to either place a scoring token on the tile you just placed, or if for some reason you don't want or cannot place a scoring token, you have to discard one. So after 8 turns, nobody will have any scoring tokens more, and then the game has ended and we're gonna score the points. And you can do so player by player. Keep in mind the scoring token that gave you the most points, because should there be a tie of those players, the player who has the highest scoring token is the winner of the game, and if that also is a tie, then those players share the victory. And that is how you play a game of Zoomies. It's a fast, fun, easy to learn game, but it's a nice puzzle. You place 1 tile or 2 if you play the Zoomies. You have to match at least 1 dog adjacent to the same breed. You have to put a scoring token on it if possible. If not, you have to discard one of them. And for the remainder of the game, you're trying to score as much points as possible for each of your scoring tokens. Although tactical placement of the tiles can also prevent your opponents from scoring too much points. And after 8 turns, we're gonna count the points and we have a winner. So that is how to play Zoomies. If you have any questions about this game, please feel free to ask them in the comments below. My name is David, thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.